What's going on, everybody? This is Adam Song with Song Blade Company and Ring Lords Vale Tudo. I just wanted to make this video. I've been meaning to make this for the past few months now. For the past year and a half, I've been following an eating lifestyle called intermittent fasting. For those who don't know what intermittent fasting is, I'm going to put a lot of links in the comment section below. So make sure you can check that out for guys, gurus, experts that are kind of more knowledgeable than I am on the subject, but I just want to share with you my experiences with the eating lifestyle. It's not a diet per se, but a lot of my fighters as well have tried it or sticking to it and have had great results. Basically, intermittent fasting is exactly what it sounds like. You fast for part of the day and then you have an eating window for part of the day. The most common is you fast for 16 hours of the day and you have an 8-hour eating window where you consume all of your calories. During those 16 hours of fasting, that means you can drink water. Always want to drink a lot of water, keep yourself hydrated and energetic and whatnot. That will also just be good for your overall health, your skin, your organs, whatever. You're allowed to have any 0-calorie drinks, black coffee, green tea. They make a lot of stuff like Propel Zero, Crystal Light. I love something called Sparkling Ice that has 0 calories, and then you can use artificial sweeteners. Really, just kind of keeping your stomach full and keeping yourself hydrated is key during that time period. And I found after the initial week after you start intermittent fasting, you really don't get hungry during those 16 hours. Those 16 hours, mind you, includes your sleep time. So if you're sleeping for 8 hours a day, like pretty much I am, then that's 8 hours of fasting there. From there, for me personally, you can always custom tailor your eating window around your schedule, your daily lifestyle. But for me, what I have been doing, and it works great, is I stop eating around 10 o'clock at night. From 10 until usually around 6 p.m. the next day, I consume nothing but water and 0-calorie drinks. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, that's really hardcore and you're going to starve yourself, but really it's become so natural to me then it feels like I don't even think about it anymore. Okay, now during your fed state, why it's not a diet per se, is you can eat pretty much anything you like during your eating window. So when I break my fast, I have my breakfast at 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock if I turn that day, then I usually break it with a protein shake, something to feed my body all the good stuff that it needs. But then I eat a really big dinner. Always try to eat healthy. Of course, you don't want to eat potato chips and fudge and candy and ice cream afterwards. You try to put, foods with a lot of good macro and micronutrients in it. Good protein, steak, chicken, fish, vegetables, that kind of stuff. But you can cheat a little bit and have dessert. You want a piece of pie or something, you can eat that. If you like ice cream, you can have some of that. And then whenever your eating window stops, for me, like I said, it's about 10 o'clock, sometimes 11 o'clock, then you don't have anything until the next day. So basically, I fast anywhere from 16 to 18 hours a day, and then I eat from 6 to 8 hours a day. Now, what is good about that, and how does that work? Okay. It works because essentially you're restricting your calories, and during your fasting period, the time when you're not eating anything, you're not giving your body any energy to burn from food, your body only has one source to make energy so you live, so you can walk around, so you can exercise, so you can do whatever you need to do. It burns the fat off your body. That old school bro science about, oh no, you need to eat 8 small meals a day to keep your energy level up, is complete and utter bullshit. I used to do that and it made no sense to me. Well, it makes no sense to me now. It made sense then because people were saying, okay, yeah, you always want to keep something in your stomach so you feel energized and you have food to burn as an energy source and it'll keep your metabolism up. That's wrong, because I know I tried that and I lost no body fat and I gained no muscle, because I was always, instead of burning fat out of my body, I was just burning the food that I just ate. So intermittent fasting, when you do train or you just simply live and breathe and walk around with no food in your stomach, just your water, your 0-calorie drinks, whatever, it's going to burn fat off your body. It's going to melt off fast. Intermittent fasting is a very, very powerful tool. I train fasted, and a lot of people think that's crazy, but personally, I'm going to ask you a question. When you eat a big meal, how do you feel? Do you feel really sluggish? You feel kind of like lethargic? At least I do. I don't know about you guys. That's how I feel. And if I were to eat something before I train, then I wouldn't get in a great workout. When I train fasted, I feel energetic, I feel sharp, and best of all of the energy I'm expending during training is just coming from the fat off my body. Also, intermittent fasting has a couple of other benefits. It actually increases your HGH, your human growth hormone, which in turn does what? It builds more muscle, it lowers your body fat percentage, it increases testosterone, which in turn increases your libido, you have a greater sex life, and number two, it also increases longevity. Basically, back in the day, humans aren't hardwired to be able to have calorie sources 24 hours a day. McDonald's, where you can go get a super value meal or whatever at 6 a.m., 6 p.m., midnight, whatever. That's not originally what we did. We did for thousands of years. You hunted, you gathered, you farmed, and then you ate your food at the end of the night. And people were able to survive that way. And nowadays you see so many obese people and you see so many inactive people, and they're like, why am I fat? It's because they're eating all the time. So just like anything else, it's just a tool to lose weight, build muscle mass. It works great. There are lots of other good diets out there, low carb diets, high protein diets, people who just train all the time and want to burn off their fat that way, and they stuff their faces and then get a whole bunch of cardio in afterwards. I've tried all of that, and I've been a lifelong athlete, and really the intermittent fasting for me has been really an eye-opener, and I've never felt better. I'm 36 years old right now. People tell me I look like I'm in my 20s, and I think that I could probably follow this lifestyle. It's not a diet, this lifestyle of eating probably until the day that I die. I feel great. It makes you appreciate your food a little bit more, because when you finally break your fast, you're like, oh wow, this food tastes great. You save money on food, and best of all, unlike the bullshit show Dr. Oz, where he's always trying to sell you some miracle pill that doesn't work anyway, intermittent fasting is free. I'm not trying to sell you something. I have no benefit. $1 doesn't go into my bank account every time someone starts intermittent fasting. I just share this with you guys for free because this worked well for me, worked well for my friends. My Kenjutsu coach Jeff Ingram has lost 65 pounds on this lifestyle, and he's still eating what he likes. He just has his eating window. He does like a 16 and 8. If you want to go more hardcore with it and see results real fast, you can fast 18 hours a day and have a 6-hour eating window. Really, like I said, you can just kind of custom tailor it. And if you need help or assistance in like making a schedule, you can leave a comment in the section below, and I'll help out in any way I can. But like I said, okay, this video is already 9 minutes long, longer than I wanted it to be. If you're interested in losing weight and building some muscle and feeling good in the process without having to eliminate all the good food, like I still eat pizza, I still eat cheeseburgers, I'll have a slice of cheesecake every now and again, piece of chocolate, whatever, and still lose weight and build muscle, then maybe give intermittent fasting a try. I was skeptical at first, but after a week, I've been hooked. I've been doing it for 1.5 years. Right now I'm 5'5", about 165 as of this morning. So maybe it'll work well for you as well. If it doesn't, try something else. If it does, then congratulations. I hope I helped you out. So if you want more information on intermittent fasting, just check out the description below, and I'll put a whole bunch of links on intermittent fasting from guys who are much more experienced better gurus and kind of like the science behind it, instead of just me ranting on the camera for 10 minutes and 5 seconds now. And who knows, maybe it'll work great for you, and as it has for me and some of my fighters. And like I said, it's free, so what the hell, give it a shot.